Alright. Hi everyone, it's Treasure High Priestess. Okay, that's perfect. I just wanted to say something happened today. And what ended up happening was all the different entertainers that were still playing games with people's kids, they were exposed. Now I have to say the reason why I'm doing this is because trolls, they were like screeching over here and they now have started to congregate. There's a few of them, but there's gonna be a whole lot more that like come in a minute. And they wanted me to do this divination. Yeah, it's like this every day. Sometimes like you won't see anything and then hella people dying. And then they'll come with like crazy ass messages and then another round of people start dying. So for the most part, with this, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys what happened, and then I'm gonna do the Brother Azuko management system upgrade, chaos management, and then resource management, and just show you the diagrams, and you guys go ahead and fill in with your proper team, etc. So what ended up happening was because you guys know Kamala is a cloud chaser, and she's hella stupid. She went to go have like a 50th anniversary of hip hop gathering at the White House after what she did, all right, which is fine. So all the rats went and they got exposed for what they were doing because they didn't know about what we knew. A lot of them didn't see my YouTube. A lot of them were lied to, and a lot of them didn't see like what was going on with Rabanta, Fani, and a few other peoples because they were just like, oh, okay, well, nothing needs to happen. We did this, we did that. I'm sure it's fine. So what ended up happening was they were playing the specific thing that's coming out is one, two, three things. One, how they were sacrificing and raping and murdering everyone's kids and women to play with spell work. That blew up because of the California endowment. Two, how they were specifically playing with me and Leon over this whole, I'm in this federation, I'm in that federation, I want to play with the computer and do all this nonsense. And oh, we'll make both of them drink our blood now. We'll have a chemical server and then we'll be twins and twin flames and da 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 da. Some like bullshit ass mess, like some nonsensical bullshit that they were putting out, like ratchet bitches. And then three was, they didn't want to get caught for all the robberies that they were doing to compensate for the first two that I had mentioned. So now what ended up happening was that whole list, they didn't know people were taking pictures and shit was coming out. That list is going to get sent out to a bunch of people and it's going to be very explosive because Kamala Harris didn't tell them everything that was going on and she didn't have a lot of details too. And they're just not finding out. You guys have to understand that card that I got from the police that has like that docket number, that's very, very serious for the police. Like, oh, okay, and then writing like certain numbers on these cards and then giving it to me just to show people you can go to jail, you can get hit. They just now found out about that docket. It went to over 60 people. There have been at least like 4 phone calls about it. And one person is getting targeted for a killing tonight. Right. Yeah, and they're in Atlanta. And it's Atlanta, one in Atlanta, LA, and then New York, and they're all in the music industry. Something major is gonna end up happening. And one person specifically is in fashion, and then one person specifically is like a celebrity chef. So one of the things that's happening here is yeah, and it's that Azteca magic. I won't see it until it's too late. So they get on my YouTube and they see everything going on. A lot of them didn't even know their brothers, sisters, cousins, whatever got murdered playing games in here. And then they go on the computer and then they go see that that's what's been going on, right? So a lot of them just not found out. So just expect a big bang. But that's what happens for too much shit. So now what's happening here? Ooh. Yeah, and they found the court docket that I posted. And that's serious because you take that court docket, you put it into a specific system, you can see a list of everyone that's about to go to jail, get raided, etc. You're gonna see something hella wild, like all at once. A lot of these rappers, these celebrities are all gonna go to jail. No one cares anymore. They're not contributing anything to society anyways. Like at all. Right? So now, I guess the crows second that. I just wanted you to know a bunch of them have just come. Yeah, that's her. She's seconding it. I guess there's another one that's gonna start talking. So now what I'm gonna do is this Brother Icicle management system, okay? Just for the warfare update. So we had the Brother Icicle management system and you for warfare, right? Now there's 2 more layers added to that on the outside, right? So let me go to the original diagram that I had. All right, Brother Asuka. Yeah. Asian husband. It's just a joke. So now look. So we have the Brother Asuka management system. I don't know why it's so dark. Okay, let me go ahead and get some light up in here. Oh, wow. Here, you know what? Okay. 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 So, brother, as the co-management system, right? So we have this one here. So we had ASICO 1 group, main ASICO, working, distributing work to the trainees in the second group of ASICOs, right? They don't, one doesn't have to be higher than the other. They can be synonymous, but we're doing different things. Then after I rest, you go ahead and you run these. They're picking up on like the work that I gave them. And then I'm going to be like, coming back to check. You're going to be going ahead and making sure they handle business. By the time they're all done, I'm finished resting. I can go take over for you. And then you can go and rest too while I watch what you had them do. And then also the next level of work. They rest, we bring in a new group of trainees, or they diverge into either ASICO 1 group or ASICO 2 group, right? Or they go back into another group of trainees to train in the second round to then potentially get split up into this ASICO 1 group or 2 group. And that's the line outside the second one. Now it's promotions. So now some people are going to be working full time in the cartel. Some people are going to be like, okay, I can quit my job as a lawyer, quit my job here, do this or that, because I'm working full time for the community, working full time for the federation because of what has come out. Now, another thing that's going to happen is network positions because of what's happening with the triaging of the government. Okay, I may have like 2 jobs where I'm working in like the social service system, finding people's kids in the foster care system, reassigning them, but I'm also sitting here like processing ICE applications. Some of you guys are going to have 2 jobs in the network. So that looks like a lot of you guys going back to work. A lot of you guys like finding out you're going to have 2 different positions, that type of stuff. Also, 2 promotions, like, okay, I'm going on another round of training because, I did a lot in the cartel. I have to keep kidnapping bitches or cleaning up the bodies, da 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 da. That's okay. We're going to do that. Then I'm going to go ahead and get an upgrade. And then I have some people that I need to go ahead and watch over. And this is another thing too. There's another line, and this is training upgrade. Training triage. Right, like, okay, so now that I've moved my way up into ASICO group 1 or 2, I have to like increase my skills for training the new people that are going to be coming in, that either 1 just found out about this, or 2 have to got captured and have to clean up their akasha, or came to work in the cartel, right? So either 1 didn't know and they want to join and work, or 2 cleaning up akasha. Okay, good. And then of course right, there you go. Perfect. And there we go. The cycle starts over again. Okay. So now the other system that we're going to have here in the Brother Asshole management system is for warfare, like chaos management. So it's 1, 2, and then 3. So this one is tiered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next time, don't get involved in stupidity with people's kids. And then this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 4. So 2 categories, 2 buckets in this one fall into this one, and this one is just 2. So you put a line right there. It's just 1, 2 for chaos manager, right? So when we're looking at this one with the 8 categories, the 8 categories are, let's get started with this chaos management, right? So the who's causing it. So this one is like for mass chaos, like mass chaos, right? This one's for mass chaos. This one is like for triaging, and then this one is for maintenance, like maintaining peace after the chaos has been abated. So for this mass chaos, there's 8 categories, right? And it just flows like who's causing it. Number 1, it's at the top. So number 1 would be here. So it's who, and then it's what purpose, like why is they want money, or why they trying to stay out of jail, or why they're trying to create a distraction. So who, what purpose, and then who is their who are they doing it with, like what group, right? So who are they working with? Okay, so the 4th one is like this plan, the plan for dismantling. So the fifth one is resources so the fifth one is like, now we have a plan. The fifth one is, okay, let's look like what it looks like to distribute our plan. So that looks like resource, and then plan, it will be a plan management, like who's going to do this and that. Work distribution. The sixth one would be like team management. So, oh, let me go check in with our other brothers over here. Let me check in with the brother obstacles working. Let me check in with these people that work in this system. Let me go check in to see like team management, like making sure everyone has their plan and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And that's basic, right? For chaos management. Then the seven is diffusing. Like, okay, and that's where the plan comes in. Like, where the plan is also, the plan is split up into like one, two, three buckets. The plan would be dismantling the resources, blocking their plan, and then like wrapping them up in like what they created. Okay, good. And then this is like a system, but you also have a work too that can go with all this. Okay, so right, so diffusing their plan, and then the eighth one is making down. The eighth one will be like because this is like for mass chaos and a bunch of shit that they got started, right? This would be to like isolate, diffuse, and then you isolate. Okay. After you diffuse and isolate, then after you triage, so you law, or this would also then be the high priest, and then the high priestess. So warfare, punishments, all the type of stuff. Like final triage, so that's like death. Okay, and then or work, and that brings them back to the ASICO system, right? So with the maintenance here, with the law and punishment, and then the death and the work, this is like here, like resources that you need, right? Like, okay, we need an incinerator, right? Or we need places for them to like sleep. Okay, good. So now for the maintenance with the law, high priest, it's like, of course, like, if they're in jail or this punishment. So the punishment could be like increase or decrease of punishment. Okay, good. Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. So now, one of the things too is that's from chaos management. Now there's another one for resource management. Okay. Now the resource management one is a little bit like, so that's the chaos management. So it's 8, then 4, then 2. 8, 4, 2. So then there's the resource management, and it's just like this spiral. So you start here, and then it's just like 1, 2, 3, right? So 1 goes like from here to here, and then 2 goes from here to here, and then 3 is like the rest of it. So it's for resource management, it's options, outlets, like where's the money coming from, outlets, and then securing the outlet, and then proper distribution based on work, proper distribution into 4 categories. Okay. And then when I mean like proper distribution based on work, like I wouldn't say based on work, like proper distribution based on like basic needs. Like, okay, proper distribution into 4 categories for workers, right? Food, basic needs. It could be like supplies for your work, because people are doing stuff, other things. The incinerators are not going to need like farming tools, right? And then also into the 4 categories is like for re-upping. Like, okay, how do we keep this going so we can keep re-upping? Then the third level of this third right here. Okay. So this third one is like outlets for expansion. So this one is 6 categories. Okay. And it's outlets for expansion. Okay, so a lot of you guys are going to be like using that resource management to like make so things move forward. So that's that system. So this is one for resource management and allocation and for growing economy. And then this is the other one too for chaos management. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. Bye.